We took it for granted. Like many people that have ponds on their farm, we simply assumed that it would always just be a pond sitting there. So when the first cattails infested our pond, we assumed that they were just pretty little additions that made the pond look more tranquil. But it wasn't very long before they started to take over the pond. We had never considered using any sort of pond care program. We thought the pond would be fine. But it wasn't until the pond was almost all the way filled in that I finally was able to connect with Koender Pond Care Solutions and come up with a plan to try to get our pond back in shape. For someone to come through and dig our pond back out, it was going to run us $20,000. We priced out digging out the pond behind the house, and that was going to run $40,000. Now, I don't know about you, but if you're spending that kind of money on a pond, you sure as heck better have a plan to care for your ponds. So, step one, in order to take our pond back from these invasive cattails that have infested our pond, the only solution right now is to dig them out. So we put the TYM backhoe to use, and my son Aaron gets very excited about being his first time to use the backhoe. Let's check it out.
All right, so practice extending it out. Now how do you uncurl the bucket? Give it a shot. All right, so I'll give you a hint. These can go forwards and backwards and side to side. There you go.
What's this?
Give it a shot. Go nice and easy with it. Yep. Don't do it fast, do it slow. All right. You need two hands. There you go. Go all the way down into the water. You gotta make sure your bucket's open to go in. Just like you would with your hand. Yep, open it all the way up. There you go. Now go down. Yep, now rake it. Now close it and rake it towards you. There you go, you got it. Pull it up. Well, you gotta pull it up as you drag it towards you. Try it again, open it back up.
Can I do that?
Yeah, you gotta go all the way out with it. Dig it in. And then as soon as you pull it all the way up towards you, you're gonna swing it out to the side and dump it. You need two hands to do it though. There you go, I think. I can't see anything. Yep, swing it over to the side. Oh, no, you didn't have anything in your bucket. Like you're picking up a rock. Think of that as your hand and you gotta pick up a rock. Now remember, close the bucket. Which one closes it? There you go, yep. There you go. Now pull it up towards you. Oh, beautiful. There you go. Swing it over to the side and give it a dump. That's good. Go ahead and dump it. There you go. Now go get some more. Yep.
I'm just knocking them all.
That's fine. You can knock them all over.
You know, I gotta say, the kid really had a handle for the controls on the backhoe. I was not expecting him to do as well as he did. And while it did use every ounce of my patience sitting there in the back of the tractor, Waiting for him to scoop load after load, it was still nice to see him enjoying working on the farm and trying something a little bit different. He might be just a little bit short yet to be able to reach the pedals of the TYM, but he can most certainly use the backhoe controls, and he totally nailed it. He dug out the cattails, he cleared out the mush, and he cleared out a couple of trees that were also stuck on the side. Now, I had been asking Eric all summer long to go out there and see if he could clear the cattails out. But it wasn't until he saw Aaron having fun out there that he decided he wanted to look at it too. So he pulled out the TYM himself and began scooping out load after load of the cattails and trying to see exactly how deep he could get the tractor. Yep, Eric definitely likes to push his limits with this tractor, and let me tell you, she just keeps taking it. She went all the way up to the chassis in the pond water, and I was a little nervous because I didn't know if it was going to get sucked up into the engine, but she held her ground. She didn't get stuck at all. The only time we actually got stuck was when we had it in two-wheel drive, not knowingly, and we still managed to get her out, but it was a lot of tire spinning initially.
Yeah, somebody decided that just because she's ready to give birth doesn't mean she's not done playing in the mud. Hey, we're not climbing. Tidy, look at you, you're filthy. She does. She is like, please God, you will sink like a rock. Do you know how fat you are right now? And then again, maybe you'd float, but.
Dug out.
Out! Tidy, get out! Out! Hey, you, out! I'm talking. Get out! Get out, please. Can't go in the water. Out! Thank you. Hey, that doesn't mean over there. Get out of the pond. A big Didy just decided to sneak into the pond when Mom wasn't looking. You are not going to be swimming, girlfriend. Your swimming days are over for the summer, okay? Why are you holding it? Is it dead or alive? It's probably a water spider.
Man, you're spacing me, bro.
Oh my gosh. That is a big, yeah, that's one of those big elite. That's a baby one. Those things will get as big as your hand. Yeah. Yeah, they'll go after mice.
Really?
Yeah.
What should I do with it?
Put them in your hair. Put them in your hair. But yeah, you picked him. Oh, there he is right there.
He's even bigger when he's not on the log. He's green color.
Finally, my son got his chance to get back in the backhoe seat. He was quite upset that Eric was digging all of the cattails out that he had planned to dig out himself. So fortunately, there was still approximately 1/3 of the cattails left, and he went to work getting the last bit of them out. Now, while it took a couple of weeks of digging to get all the cattails out, we finally managed to get them out, and then realized also that the pond had begun filling back in, so it wasn't as deep as it used to be. This pond used to be approximately 6 feet deep, but now it was running closer to 2 to 3 feet deep, which was very disappointing. Nonetheless, we have to make sure that we prevent these cattails from growing back and fully encasing the pond. Otherwise, we're going to be stuck digging this thing out year after year. So, since we're running out of time to finish digging the pond out fully, we do want to make sure the cattails don't regrow. So Koender Pond Care Solutions gave us a couple of key features that might just help us out. Alright, so we're surveying the pond out here. It looks like a disaster zone. We didn't really think anything of it out here, except that Aaron found sparkles. Here. Aaron found these sparkles, and lo and behold, they are they're scales from a fish. Now, I'm not sure if this is an old fish or a new fish. There was a herring out here, so perhaps I brought a fish out here to eat. But watching the pond water, we are actually seeing lots of little ripples out there.
Yeah, see one right there.
Yeah. And you know what causes ripples? Fish. I mean, other things can too, but
Maybe it's a pond monster.
pond monster. So, are there fish still in this pond? Did we accidentally dig one up and that's what the scales were from? Or maybe the herring found one in the water? How are fish able to survive in this mucky mess of cattails? Well, maybe once we get this pond cleaned up, we'll be able to actually see if there's fish in here. Yeah, needs a lot of cleaning. We've been seeing tons and tons. Oh, right there. Look at it all. Oh, there's another one over there. There's some big ones. It could be frogs, it could be turtles, but I'm leaning more towards fish. Maybe correct me if I'm wrong, but I mean that stuff out there, that's more like fish to me. I don't know that frogs would jump up to the surface and catch bugs off the surface of the water, do they? I mean, maybe tadpoles or something to that effect. I don't know. Look at them all though, wow. Stay tuned for more on our pond and how we plan to keep the cattails from hopefully regrowing back and ruining our pond further until we can finally get to it and finish digging it out ourselves. Thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. If you are not subscribed, feel free to click that subscribe button and click the bell so that you can be notified of new videos. And if you've enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and leave a comment down below telling me what your favorite part of the video was. Thanks so much, guys. I really appreciate it. Love you. Bye.